A huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from 𝐷𝐼𝐺, a modern business solution for product management. Go to 𝐷𝐼𝐺.com to learn more today. And support from �RetroSaga, a North American based gaming company that provides accessories for your favourite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates, Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. Armamentario, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. AT 3D Sim Shop. Upgrade your sim racing experience today with premium 3D printed accessories featuring precision crafted magnetic shifters, sleek cable management solutions, versatile stream deck mounts, and immersive dashboard displays. Their innovative designs enhance performance and style, elevate every lap with top-tier quality and craftsmanship at at3d.net. Go Setups, premium esports setups for everybody. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level. Castle and Cauldron, a home-based crafting business specialising in handmade Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts and Fairy World collectibles. Magic wands, potions, mini dioramas, wall decor, costumery, cosplay and much more. Castle and Cauldron is where crafting meets the magical. Visit facebook.com/Castle Cauldron. And from KP Concepts, your source for custom automotive renderings, graphic design and printing. We spend countless hours making you look all good for the spectacle. Check out kpconcepts.com for more.
Good evening, SRA Nation, and welcome to Season 12.
Today is going to be a new challenge, aside from being Sanford. We're racing on the surface of the sun, apparently.
Heading down towards the main start line.
Maximizing that track just behind, that's exactly what we were talking about, that one corner. So critical to your lap time, you have to send it. This is the apex curving there by a little bit.
Everybody's now bunched up and you do not want that.
Rewind now at the end of Sector 1 in the spot you really don't want to, but the fight's not over.
Still there on the inside, and the McLaren's still not going to give the place up.
And we're off and away for SRA.
Good evening, SRA Nation, and a Happy New Year, and welcome to Season 13 for Division 1. It's round number 3, the Misano GP. I'm Alexa Marshall, joined by Stephanie Fisher. It's a brand new year, however, of course, it is the same old season. First 2 rounds happened before the Christmas and New Year's break. We now go to round 3 at Misano. From what we saw after Watkins Glen, what can we expect tonight, Stephanie?
Well, we can expect a hot track. It is, let me see, 30-some degrees in the air temperature. Track temp, I believe, hits 40, but I will give a double check for that one. But it'll definitely make things a little bit more interesting.
Most definitely. And speaking of the track, you were talking about the temperatures. Let's go through the actual track, shall we? As we do go over to the track map. And of course, it's Misano. It is 16 corners. Well, on this it says 16 corners. There's loads of different track maps. There's loads of different corners. It really depends on what you're looking at. It's Misano. It is located in Misano. I'm not going to try to pronounce the second name. It's just Misano, Italy. 4.226 kilometers, 2.626 miles, 16 corners. The track map I've got also said it's 16, so my brain was not braining. And of course, gonna go for the flyover because there's some very interesting information about this track for certain cars. GT World Challenge Europe. Nope, we're here with Sim Racing Alliance, not GT World Challenge, even though we do use GT cars. That is a lovely looking Lamborghini Huracan Evo 2, if I do say so myself. Totally not biased because I also drive a Lamborghini. I don't know what you're on about. Can I have my racing number 35, please? Thank you very much. As we go down towards turn number 1, I am not going to say the corner names because they change almost every single goddamn year, so it really varies. But turn number 1 in tight braking right-hander. Turn number 2 and 3 though, where you're going to see most of your overtaking opportunities. Lots of grass on the right, lots of gravel on the left. So if you do go off, it's either you're going to be losing a whole lot of traction, or you are going to be spinning round. 1, 2, 3 into the long right-hander of turn number 3, where you're going to be pedal to the metal all the way down towards 4 and 5, of course, known as Rio on my track map. It may be different on others, but of course heavy braking down the inside is a tricky overtake. But we saw in the 6 hours of Misano, one wrong move at those 2 corners can make a major difficulty for anybody around the circuit. Turn number 6 as well, very easy to run wide at if you do not have the right setup. Down down the middle stretch, through turn number 7, which is technically classed as a corner, but it's a kink-like turn 1 at 𝐂𝐤𝐲𝐵, down into the braking zone for turn number 8. Your expected speed into there is about 80 kilometers an hour, then onto the exit and down towards 9 and 10. 2 very quick. Turn number 9 very quick, then you're straight on the brakes for turn number 10, and of course you see them right there, basically 90 degrees for turn number 9, 90 degrees for turn number 10, maybe a little bit over as it may be off camber. And then as you come down onto the back of the circuit, it is pedal to the metal, foot to the floor, all the way down towards turn number 11, 12 and 13. When we get to it, I'll talk about turn number 13 in a sec, because we got some very interesting information from the 6 hours of 𝐂𝐤𝐲𝐵 how the cars actually do react around this circuit as we head past turn 11, through turn 12, and you can see the 2 cars. You can see another one right there going through turn number 13. Lots of gravel on the outside. The Mercedes, known for its loose rear end, can spin very easily around turn number 13. Down into turn number 14, heavy braking into the right hand to, of course, the first corner of the final sector, and then down into turn number 15 and then number 16. The final corner actually being one of the fastest on the calendar at 105 kilometers an hour. If you want to convert that to miles per hour, feel free to. I am not going to do the calculations right now because my 2:13 AM British brain cannot comprehend it. But down onto the main straight, I'll hand it to Stephanie to go through the constructors. I've still got F1 on the brain. To go through the drivers and team standings.
I might actually skip over that because they are going out for silver drivers are going out for their qualifying lap as we speak. So we're gonna go take a look at that.
We can do it between the quali and the race then.
yes, that's what I was thinking as I'm looking at the time. So here's our nice picture of the pit as they're heading out there. I will fix that momentarily as soon as I get race control reconnected.
Yeah, as soon as we get race control reconnected and ACC on my full screen, because yay,
you're next.
Slow laptop means we have to do awkward things.
Yeah, don't worry, hon. You are next. You are next. As soon as I change my window, I have to.
Fair enough. To be honest, I'm good. Hey, there we go. So currently looking at 𝐉𝐨𝐲𝐵, and everybody loves a bit of good old tech support as we head down to as we watch the Honda. Good old Japanese engineering, 19 minutes 58 seconds, and of course it's a new year, so we may actually have some new viewers coming in. We'll run through this real quickly for you of how the qualifying format works. First 10 minutes is the silver qualifying, indicated by the. It's not really silver; it's more grey on the panels on the left, but the numbers with the panels behind, you can tell the white ones are gold, the grey / silver are the silver drivers. So that's the way it goes through, and of course coming into this round, plenty of opportunities to look through as 𝐉𝐨𝐲𝐵 in the Honda going to be heading down through turn number 14 right now, and then towards 15 and 16 for a lap around Misano. And you know what, if Stephanie has got it connected, let's go for an onboard of 𝐉𝐨𝐲𝐵 so we can see what these drivers will be seeing when they go around this circuit, of course located in Italiano. I am never going to do that again because I am 100% going to get cancelled on Twitter for that. 50 metres onto the brake, over the 2 little bumps, and there's a lot of little bumps around here. Thankfully not big sausage curves. You can see on the map on the right hand side as well, lots of people slowing down to get those gaps between each other, and then down into the braking zone for turn number 4 and 5. Through the first of the right-handers, into the second, then into turn number 6, can make or break a lap in the early stages, but will run it absolutely perfect, and down towards the kink of 7 and the braking of 8. Onto the back straight. Like I said earlier, I am not going to try and pronounce the corner names because, like I said, they change every single goddamn year at this circuit. That's not even a joke. So, either way, we're going to roll with it. It is 12:02 PM in-game time. It is 2:17 PM. It is 2:17 AM UK time in real life, and on the East Coast, if my brain is correct, it will be 9:17 PM, and on the East, and 6:17 PM in the West. WWE recently came to Netflix, so I'm actually getting my time zones correct for once because I can watch WWE. Not sponsored. As we head down into the braking zone for turn number 14 of 65 kilometers an hour for the optimal speed into the entry and onto the exit. Of course, many drivers do play it differently, but you got to use your throttle turning, even though it isn't exactly go-karts. But if you do go-karts, learn throttle turning. It actually helps out quite a bit. Around the final corner of turn number 16, going to go to the line, and it will go for a lovely 1:34.853, but instantly rejected by 𝐋𝐸 and then 𝐿iPO 1:34.150. 𝐂𝐨𝐦𝐩𝐿 goes P number 2, being 0.080 off, so that will be a 1 minute. As Simmons actually goes to the top, 1:34.082. Going to be going on over to 𝐷𝐻𝐻𝑠 as they make their way around the circuit. Moffat went up into P number 5, Dunham up into P number 6. Guy Manperson currently sits P number 7 with Sween P number 8. And Majid down to P number 10, as actually that was lots of people going around, but here we go around the final corner for 𝐷𝐻𝐻𝑠. Currently sits P number 35 on the leaderboard, goes up to P number 14 on the lead for Diaz, and then round the final corner, and we will go to the line. 𝐿iPO sits P number 3. Where will Diaz go this evening? He goes across, he goes P number 6, 0.228 off. P number 7 now. Simmons still up top, 1:34.082. Robinson then goes up to the top to replace Simmons, 1:33.975. And it's a new year, so we're probably going to have to get some rust off here, chat. So that's why we're doing it during qualifying. Landon 𝐷𝐿iPO currently making his way around the circuit as well in the 350, and he's going to be looking for a lap time to get on the board. Top 18 of Haslam Majid, currently sits P number 18, Sween P17, Brandon Chan P number 16, Guy Manperson P number 15, Dunham P14 with Archie P13, Quick, Queso, Louis rounds out the top 10, followed by Crown, Diaz, as it will be 𝐿iPO who goes P number 6, 0.255 off the pace. Moffat currently sat P number 7, going to go around the final corner for Madhouse XTM, arrive and drive, goes to the line in that lovely looking pink livery. He will go P number 2, being 0.002 thousandths of a second off the top time, which is currently set by Robinson, but instantly replaced by Dunham with a 1:33.707. Then Simmons goes P number 2, 0.145 off the top time. Robinson going to look to go back up there and try and dethrone them dethrone them at this time. Chat, I'll be honest, I had a lot of alcohol over the Christmas period, so I am getting the ring rust off. As we have P number 8 for Landon 𝐷𝐿iPO right now, down to P number 9, as that will be, I think Crown just went up to P number 7 if I'm reading that correctly. 𝐷𝐻𝐻𝑠 goes up to the top, we're in the number 11 car, 1:33.615. Robinson will come into the final few corners, and it will be all over the place. Moffat making his way around the back part of the circuit as we go over to Jared 𝐶𝐿iPO for Madhouse Racing. Well, for Madhouse Racing, or otherwise known as Godzilla. So no idea why I did it in that accent, but we're going to roll with it anyway. It's a brand new year, we're going to roll with new things, I guess. As right now, 𝐶𝐿iPO is currently sat P number 15, 0.692 off the current pole lap time. 4 minutes, 35 seconds remain for the silver qualifying before the gold drivers will be allowed out on the track. Silver drivers are allowed to complete one more lap even if there's only 1 second left of their qualifying time, as long as they get across that line before the timer runs out, they are allowed to finish one more lap. As right now, Victor Diaz for Cola Hooligans number 19, he's Simon number 19. He's currently sat P number 5 on the leaderboard, but Landon 𝐷𝐿iPO will go and dethrone him there momentarily, 0.197 off the pace. Quarter of a 10 for Moffat, currently sits P number 2, 𝐷𝐻𝐻𝑠 top 1:33.615. Baylor Quigg, I'm
Brooker quick.
yeah, I don't know why. Like, I saw Q and I saw B, so I was like, oh yeah, Bailey Kish, and I'm like, no, I was telling myself, no, it's not Bailey, but I was still saying Bailey. I don't know why. And honestly, I have no idea why we're watching a Ribena provider going around the circuit right now. Like, Robinson's is a Ribena provider. Honestly, might as well make the car purple, because that's what grapes are. Wait a minute, I just realised blackcurrant. I just realised the drink that I'm on about is banned in the United States. As he will go to the line right now. Currently sits P number 12. Will go to the top. 1:33.565. 10th of a second for Lehman, who will now go up to the top. 1:33.457, putting the gap to pole 0.108. I'm going to let Stephanie talk for a bit because I need a drink.
You need to breathe.
What's hey? I'm not even. No, the thing is, I'm not joking. I do swimming. That's why I can go. I do swimming on a weekly basis. That's why I can go so long without breathing.
It's okay, but we still need you to breathe. So, watching Landon in the really lovely Merry Christmas. I wonder if any of these guys who have the Christmas liveries are going to change them now that Christmas is gone and done. So, guess we'll see. But let's see. Our silver drivers will be wrapping up soon. They've got 30 seconds left on the board. The track temperatures, which I thought I would have on here so you guys could see them, I did not, is 32 in the air and 40 degrees on the track for qualifying. So it is hot. And we will have some melty tires for this race. Landon is currently 3/10 up on his, which will bring him up in the top 3 if he can hold on to that delta he's got going on. We'll see. Right now, 𝐲𝐸𝐺𝐬 has the pole position of the 133.332, followed by 𝐓𝐡𝐫𝐢𝐺𝐻 with a 133.440. They are all on a very minor delta.
Keep talking. I'm currently putting my chart.
I got it. I was just like bated breath watching as Landon loses a little bit, about a 1/10, so he might not make pole unless he can get a really good exit here, which he unfortunately does not, only bringing him up to P5. So, it looked really good there for a hot minute. We'll take a look at 𝐓𝐶𝐫𝐢𝐺𝐻, who just got a bit of a delta and is kind of inching back and forth. He really only needs like 100th to take pole from Calvin, unless Calvin happens to get a bit better. So this is actually quite tight. The 0.332 versus 0.440 we've got going on here.
Yeah, and I was getting Twitch up as well while I was just sorting some stuff out. One thing, I just want to point this out. I know we're in qualifying, there's 30 seconds left, but we should point this out. Prime with the subscription for 24 months in a row.
And he does not quite get it. He is 400th off. 𝐲𝐸𝐺𝐬 has a pole for the silver division, followed by 𝐓𝐶𝐫𝐢𝐺, Matt Lehman, Travis Robinson, Landon Drebs. It's Michael Simon, Joel Moffett, Colin Dunham, Brandon Chan, and Brooker Quigg round out the top 10 of the silver division drivers. And our gold folks are... Oh, Ilpo is still out there for silver. And Jared Troxler is also a few guys. So we'll keep an eye on these guys coming in with their last few laps.
Now I've got glasses, I can see the names so much more clearly. God, the eyesight in my left eye must have been absolutely shocking. No, not my left, my right. I went to the optician just before Christmas. Like, it was a few days. It was like the day after the SRA season before we went on the Christmas break. I went to opticians and they were like, "Oh yeah, no, like your left eye's basically perfectly fine. The vision in your right eye is absolutely shocking." So,
yeah, our youngest daughter is actually exactly this. It's the exact opposite, where her right eye is near perfect and her left eye is abysmal. So, originally when she was a kid, she wanted to have a monocle, but she's since changed her mind.
Only us Brits are allowed monocles.
And Victor Diaz jumps
the
up
stereotype.
All
Gotta feed the stereotype. Oh yes, let's have some teas and crumpets. I am never doing that again. I'm a northerner, not a god. I'm a northerner. Not. I don't live in the south. At least not yet, because I might be going uni. Well, I say I might be going uni. I'm waiting for it. But if I do, that means I'm going down south. I'm leaving the sacred north.
Nice. Well, we're holding our fingers crossed for you on that one to get down there.
that's the awkward thing. I'll be near London. So...
Wow. That'll be different, huh?
Yeah. London isn't exactly the best.
Not a fan?
No, I know. I am not a fan of London. Mainly because I'm not gonna get into it, but mainly because I hate the government here. And that's where the government's based.
Ah, okay. That would it's understandable. Understandable.
Funny thing is though, if I do end up going uni, I'll be moving from one seaside town to another. I can't escape the ocean. Right, 7 minutes 13 seconds left in qualifying. How do we think Gold is going to round out?
I'm not sure. I was actually figured while we're watching them go in circles, well, not really a circle, is it? We can at least verbally go over some of our standings. While the Gold guys are out, I was taking a peek. We've got Travis Nordstrom currently, actually Travis Nordstrom and Michael Menning are tied for the Gold Championship, although Michael does not seem to be making an appearance at this race today, so I'm gonna assume that he then is not interested in the championship series, although it's Michael, so he could probably show up for every other race and still get there. And then let's see, Travis and Michael are followed very closely by Jacob Palmieri, who is 10 points behind. And, you know, is he on the list tonight? I didn't think I saw his name. So this might... We do have a drop... They do have a drop race that they can take, so might be some people to start making it.
I see 𝐶𝐺, I see Spangler, I see Sir, I see Rutsalainen, I see Dan Cran, everybody's favourite admin. Oh, Michael and 𝐂𝐫𝐺𝐺 are in South Korea.
Yes, I was thinking, I didn't know if Michael was there. I remember some people were, but yes, they are in South Korea. Correct. So they're having more fun than... I hate to say they're having more fun than we are, but I mean... I think it'd be pretty cool to go to South Korea and drive for a competition.
It's where Squid Game's based.
Well.
I know. I am so sorry for you lot over in America.
Yeah, I
feel
wasn't
so
into
bad.
the Squid Game thing. It was just kind of like some of the kids are watching it, and I think I glanced at it a few times and went, ugh. Not my thing really. But let's see. Back to our standings as they're going around. Jeff Spangler has put in the pole position for now at a 133.232. Jeff Spangler is currently number 6 in the driver's standings. He has 85 total points at this juncture, and Travis and Michael have 111 points, though not that far off. Omar Escorcia, who is currently in P2. Is it P2 or pole 2? With a 133.272. So Spangler is a 232. He's 272. Extremely close. Omar has 92 points and is currently sitting in rank number 4 for the Gold Division drivers.
Indeed, it's. To be honest, I was just waiting for you to say Spangler. I didn't want to interrupt you. Danvel, we shall show you. Oh, they're asking for the current champion.
The current champion? You want to see it? I told you, but I can show you really quick while they're going around. Very briefly. We have to stop seeing it.
I think they mean like on track.
Oh, last season? Oh, you gotta tell me who it is. I don't pay attention to any of this stuff.
It's either Escorcia or Barrera. Like, I'll be honest, I cannot remember. I could go on my TikTok. I could go on. No, I've got the clip on my TikTok. Hold on a minute. Let me go on TikTok real quick because I remember I made that into a clip. Hold on a minute. Let me go on TikTok real quick because I'll be able to find from that video who was who was last season's champion. We should really know this, but I'll allow us, chat. Christmas and New Year's have come. Allow us. It's just me and Stephanie tonight. Where
it was Pereira.
Yeah, I thought
Billy in here, like.
Oh yeah, that's why I got confused. It was Pereira or not, because he's driving a Mustang this season instead of a Ferrari.
Well, he's doing really well in that Mustang this season, instead of Ferrari.
If this was a live crowd, he would be getting booed out the venue for betraying the Italian brand. Because we're in Italy and they are very passionate about their cars. He would be getting booed out of the venue. Like, honestly, never underestimate Italian fans. Just look at the Tifosi.
And looks like he popped into the pits. He said, unless he's gonna, let's see, 1 minute 50. No, they do not have time to go out for a second.
Yeah, no, with this pit lane. This pit lane is long.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe with the hot track, they'd want to go out with fresh tires, but no.
Yeah, this track is long as anything. Like, ain't no way. I just realized, what time would it be for Medding and all that right now in South Korea?
Actually, it's morning.
Yeah, it'll be morning.
Yeah, somewhere around morning. I know what time it is in Singapore, which is pretty, I think, relatively. It's a couple time zones off, 1 or 2, but close enough.
It's not 2 a.m. in South Korea, it's 2 a.m. in Britain.
Yeah.
It's 2:34 a.m. for me right now.
Yeah,
and 3:34 for 𝐂𝐸𝐳. Because 𝐂𝐸𝐳's gone to Spain. He's left the British home islands. How dare he?
Well, maybe he just wanted nicer weather.
I don't blame him. The weather here has been miserable recently.
Yeah, I know it's been pretty frightful here. We've had quite a bit of snow, and we haven't seen it go above freezing for a few days at least now. Doesn't make me happy.
I know firsthand. I fell off my bike this morning, remember? Well,
Yep.
technically yesterday morning. Now, this is the weird thing. The thing is, on a Tuesday, so I can do this early hours in the morning, I nap. So, hence why I'm here, because I've started having naps once I get back from college. Which, to be fair, it kind of works, because I can watch WWE, get 4 hours, go to college, get back from college, have dinner, have a nap, do this, go to sleep.
Oh,
basically.
I just realized I did not update my liveries, so this time it is my fault. I thought of it like 6 hours ago. I was like, oh, I should update liveries. And then I thought, now I will wait till closer to the race, because I know somebody's going to do it at the last minute, and then I won't have it. And I did have a bit of a panic when I first got on, because all of the scenes in OBS didn't have Alexa's lovely voice for you all to hear. So
Exactly. That's the I'm a little bit of an ego thinker. I don't know why, but it was funny. I was in a I'm in a Discord server for a streamer. I was just in a VC speaking to some people, and somebody told me to be quiet because when I'm speaking, all they can imagine is something really interesting is happening. So they told me to shut up because nothing interesting was happening, but just the way I speak made it seem like something was. Right, let's go. Right, Stephanie, I'll let you go through the driver's instructions.
I'll let you do this quick, and I will see what I can do about getting our liveries up. But they are running in the background quick, and I'll try to get that on. But anyway, Travis Nordstrom currently is holding gold. Champion, we will say it's Travis, because Michael is in South Korea having hopefully the time of his life. Followed by Jacob Colmieri, 10 points behind. 𝐷𝐚𝐲𝐻, 92 points. So 19, it says minus 19. Now we'll trust that. Andrew Rados is tied with Omar with 92 points, followed by Jeff Spangler, Timothy Flamger, Estefano Barrera, Koadroma, who's also having his time in South Korea, Jeremy Mercer. Brandon Chan is currently leading our silver division with 68 points, followed by Jared Troxler with 64 points. Very close there. Hornidas Butkus with 60 points. Also very close. Mr. Sir tied with him, 60 points. So silver division. Oh, wait. Mr. Sir is not silver. Sorry. Skip that. 𝐓𝐴, next silver guy, 54 points. Still, that's pretty close. Silver's looking a little bit closer than the gold. Briefly, the rest of them. And I'll go to team standings because we don't want to miss the start of this race. Pillars Horse Racing is currently holding the top position. Koa and Travis Nordstrom, not sure what Koa being out is going to do to that. And number 2 is point 2 with Mr. Sir and Michael Menning. Again, they've got people hanging out in South Korea. 3 is Visceral, FRT Nobis with Estefano Barrera and Omar Escorcia. And we are going to head over to the race. They have 20 seconds left before they are going to start. So you can watch me fumble through this for a second. And I will let you take over the race start in 5, 4, 3.
Hey, there we go.
There they go. They're just doing a drive.
You might want to press. You might want to press F2 a few times, but yeah.
We got it.
We got it. Yeah. All right. One second. I'm having a drink real quick, so my throat just dried up during this.
Me not paying attention to the fact that we have this like outlap thing to do, so definitely had a little bit of time to go yammering on before rushing out.
Yeah, well, it's the way it is. And you know what? Since I've got race start, I'll let you go. I shall let you go through the grid order.
Sit here and yammer. Really? I can't even see half the grid order.
Just do the top 20. Just do the top 20.
20? I can always hop through it. That's fine. All right. Let's move this. Jeff Spangler is in pole position next to Travis Nordstrom, followed by Gomer Wilson, Estefano Barrera, Omar Escorcia, Mr. Sir. Is it Anthony Rados? I'll say that for now, until somebody corrects me. Kelvin Lau, Dan Cran is in P9. Hornidas Butkus is in P10. 11 is Mr. Wells. 12 is Eric Marecki. In 13 is Matt Lehman. 14 is Travis Robinson. 15, Timothy Flamger. 16, Landon Drebs. 17, Mr. Wilson. 18, Simmons. 19, Joel Moffitt. 20 is Victor Diaz. 21, Guy Manperson. 22, Colin Dunham, followed by Brandon Chan, Brooker Quigg, Jeremy Mercer, Michael Louie, Mr. Archie, Mr. Carpenter, Fire Queso, Peter O'Brien, Dominic Durant, John Crown, 𝐓𝐴. You say his last name so much better than I am. I'm going to mess it up. So it's just 𝐓𝐴. Mr. Salazar. I'm going to have to practice that a lot. Not tonight. Patrick Rust, Sween, Simon Goriel, Jared Troxler, Fazli Majid, Jacob Palmieri, and Diego Fimbres. I probably said that wrong too. So anyway, here we go. Back to Jeff.
Back to Jeff? Oh wait, yeah, Jeff Spangler. I thought you were calling me Jeff for a second. No. I'm like, excuse me. I was like, excuse me. I'm not the race engineer who got sacked off after F1 2021. Seriously, EA, please give us Jeff back. because I want my boy Jeff. I don't like this new race engineer. Anyway, we focus on SRA and not EA. It is 1 hour of racing. It's a brand new year, but it's the same old season. It is round number 3. Jeff Spangler is going to be on pole position. It's Travis Nordstrom who will line up alongside. All of the drivers come around the final corner. Look to the side. It's boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing as the green flag drops. And away we go, and nice and tidy into turn 1. Already going to have 𝐵𝐸stefano looking for a move on the outside of turn number 1, going into turn number 2. We'll look for it. Got to get a bit argy-bargy with Gomer Wilson on the exit of turn number 3. They're gonna go right there with him. Jeff Spangler going to be able to get away into the distance, as it does seem. Going to go down the inside, and that is already going to be a little bit of chaos. Number 747 off in the background. That's going to be Mr. Sir after most likely getting a little bit of a punt. He's gone round at turn number 4. He has gone round. I've got Twitch up and not my goddamn track map. At turn number 4, turn number 5, and through turn 7 and down towards turn number 8. 7's the kink, 8's the turn, and then down onto the exit, onto the outside. The McLaren going to try to defend from Lehman, who's going to be lurking in behind. Escorcia going to making his way through as well, with 𝐵𝐸stefano going to be lurking in the distance as well. That is body doing body things. As onto the exit as we head down onto the back straight, through turn number 10, down towards turn number 11, wheel to wheel, side by side still between the McLarens. 7-10 seeming to have a little bit of moment back there, as well as number 8 got to be down at turn number 10, round the outside. Here we go though. Omar Escorcia going to look for it through turn number 12 into turn 13, infamous for the Mercedes losing the rear end, as evident in the endurance race that happened quite a few weeks ago. As that's going to be a little bit of a tap on the rear end of Omar Escorcia. Almost going to cause a pile up. Escorcia goes round. I believe he picked up Marecki as well. Going to go into the final corner of turn number 16. Around the final corner, going to go to the line to bring an end to lap number 1. From what I saw, 6 cars spinning out on the opening lap. Champions Motorsport Season 11 going to make his way through, as right now he's going to have to defend from Louis, as he's going to be all over the back. Guy Man person who's head down to turn number 1. Archie also as well in the Audi, trying to defend from the Ferrari that comes in behind. Colin Dunham through turn number 2, looking for an opportunity. He will have the inside line for turn number 3. That will give him the better line, but onto the exit it will be the Audi driven by Archie who gets the full advantage. Louis lurking in the background, as well as further back. It's an absolute cluster as you headed down into the breakings on turn number 4. Makes his way through. 𝐷𝐸stefano having a through goes Hamilton moment, as caught in the middle a little bit further back. It's got to be the Honda of Fibers on the exit of turn number 6. You can run quite a bit wide, as you see the I believe Ferrari or Macca doing there on the right hand side. But then down through 7 and down to 10, going to be all over the place. Everybody knows that all of those love the moments, as somebody on the Twitch chat saying the 296 killed my beloved Lexus. How the heck people can like the Lexus when it's just a tank and a straight line speed, I have no idea. Heading down into turn number 10 though, this is what we see all the time. The top 10 usually nice and spread out, but then further back of the field, especially on these opening laps, going to be an absolute cluster altogether. Stephanie, because I need to catch my breath.
Sorry, I'm like hanging out back here, but everybody really is clustered up big 3-4 wide through these turns. That's just nuts. And we had quite a few incidences in. There's another one. Catching up Mr. Sir and Fire Queso, maybe Brooker, I'm not sure. Not Brooker, he's still going. Hopping up to Jeremy Mercer, who's looking at the back end of Joel Moffat. And lots of small contact and some big contact. So it's, quite an eventful start.
You'd be surprised, it's sim racing.
Yeah, but it does look as though that now things are starting to settle out a little bit. Mr. Sir has popped back into the pits. I think probably took quite a bit of damage in that incident.
I mean, it's unfortunate when things like that happen. You have contact, you lose the rear end, but it's just unfortunate. You know what you do? You do what BTCC do. They don't let the stewards do the things. You just go into the pit lane, you go to him, just like, look mate, I get it, it's racing. Don't do it again. And you got a chance to get them back next race. I don't know why I'm talking about BTCC, probably because I'm planning to go Alton Park in June, which if I do end up going, I am 100% getting an SRA banner available at the merch store, and I am 100% taking that and getting TV coverage for SRA, so you're welcome. As right now, is going to be going through the back parts of the circuit. Max Simon's currently on the defensive through the first few corners, and then down through turn number 6 and down towards 7 and 8. Everybody's going to be having one hell of a time. Everybody's going to be having a little bit of contact, but it's racing at the end of the day. And Louis currently in the Porsche. Selena Booster will be happy that there's a Porsche in D number 1, the only Porsche. Well, there's 2 Porsches. We're looking at one of the 2 only Porsches here in D1 as Selena decided I'm going to sandbag. So I race on a Tuesday night instead of a Wednesday. Hence why I have Stephanie, which to be fair, I'm happy I've got Stephanie. Stephanie's cool. Show the love to the other commentators, chat, because it's not just me and Andrew. It's not just me and Andrew who do it. We have others. As right now, Austin Carpenter currently sat number 33 overall. He's just got overtaken by Fibres. Bailey quick as Russ goes round in the background.
I think I'm gonna have to have somewhere get the clip of that little Bailey Quinn. That was fun.
Honestly, somebody please clip that because I want to use that. I want to use that for TikTok. So number 90's gone around, and number 90's gone around, and we head down the back part of the circuit. Let's go, Rados. It's Brooker. If he says Bailey, if she says Bailey Quigg one more time. Oh, this is why we got the replay camera. Let's have a replay about Stephanie.
Sure thing.
We have race control. This is why we've got replay chat. We can make Stephanie learn she has the replay button and she can use it. Because I'm pretty sure this is the first time she's actually used it in the first 3 goddamn races.
No, we used it last time. I know I used it a couple times last time.
Oh,
there
yeah.
He goes.
Yeah, no, that's completely on him. Turn number 12, and the rear end just goes. The rear end just goes through turn number 12. Jeez. We talked about turn number 13 for the Merc in the 6 hours of Misano. Apparently the cars are a little bit rear happy at turn number 12 as well.
And Dunham has popped into the pits also. So he's opted to go in there. Maybe some people forgot to change tire pressures. Who knows? I'll get an update on the temperatures momentarily if you want to keep our fine folks in the audience entertained. We'll hop up to Matt Lehman though, who's gonna be fighting Mr. Wells, or trying to anyway.
Well, Wells is all over. Well, he's not all over the back of him. There's a little bit. There's about maybe 2 distance between the 2. But Mr. Sir was sent back to Valencia with that hit. Jeez. As right now, going to be heading into the final few corners. It's just nice and tidy. They're chilling for a little bit, chat, which the track definitely isn't, because that track is hot. But head around the final, as we head into the main straight right now, going to be having a nice little time. As I believe those 2 are actually teammates, Brandon Chan and Peter O'Brien and Moffat actually going to be going down the main straight. Got Mercer as well, actually going to be sat there in the background, heading down at turn number 1. And nice and tidy, round the outside, rear end slips out there momentarily for Peter O'Brien. Moffat will actually stay ahead. Mercer's going to be all over the back of him. No, actually, that's Kelvin Lau. My apologies, as he is in the Merc. No, he's in the Macca. God, so many car companies start with M and it's annoying. As round the outside at turn number 6, and it's nice and tidy, nice and clean, and that's going to be Kelvin Lau up into P number 20, Peter O'Brien in P number 21 right now. We're going to lose out to Victor Diaz, who will go down the inside at turn number 8, but they're still going to go wheel to wheel, side by side at this current time, and then down onto the main straight onto the back part one more time, heading down into the little loop section, as I like to call it, and that's going to be Peter O'Brien, who will lose out fully for that moment. Going to be heading down onto the back straight though. It's pedal to the metal all the way to the back, as Brandon Chan going to be coming all over the back of Archie. Do not take that out of context, chat, because I know some people will. You dirty dog. Right now we have Rados, and we have Rados off in. Oh no, the lemon car. The lemon car.
The lemon car.
I bought lemon car.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was the yellow car from the start. Nobody seems to. Yeah.
Oh!
Wow, that was some
way
really
too-
quick thinking.
That was way too. You know what that was? That was way too quick on the throttle.
Yeah.
That was just put straight to the metal, and he just whee! No, my poor lemon car. And if anybody's wondering why I'm calling it the lemon car, go watch 𝐓𝐴𝐻𝐵𝐻 on the YouTube channel. I made the joke that it looks like a lemon shark at Watkins Glen. So we're rolling for the rest of the season saying that it's the lemon car. As right now it is going to be Travis Nordstrom for Pillars Horse Racing, who's currently sat P number 2 for P number 2, as Spangler is currently sat P number 1 for the time being, as we do continue going throughout the rest of the circuit. 49 minutes, 22 seconds remaining, 48:20 for the pit window. So right now, Jeremy Mercer also making his way through the circuit. Why the? Yeah, oh God. Who doesn't love cameras? Like, there's just something about aerial shots or cameras in the curbs which just can't beat them. Unless it's a drone camera, then nobody does it better than Selena Boonstra.
Let's do this. We have, so between P13 and P19, everybody's less than half a second off, and most of them are 2/3 off of each other. So I don't know.
This is why
I can't get a big enough like view.
This is why we love sim racing, because everybody's just so bunched up.
And look up here, we've got, well, Mr. Wilson was looking to pass Landon, but yeah, that's actually kind of interesting. Falls back, falls up, and Brandon Chan a few spots back, and Archie, they are swapping positions also. So
there we go. Hey up, Moffat's for it. Moffat's looking for it on the Exeter 6, but hey up, nope, he's gonna
Jeremy Mercer's right there too.
Yeah, so we go through turn number 6. It looks like Moffat's going to go after Archie, but we actually get Mercer going after Moffat. This is what happens when everybody's so bunched up.
They are so bunched up. Let's see.
Like sardines in a can.
And that has allowed the group behind them to start catching up. Peter O'Brien, who's followed closely by Jacob Palmieri and Travis Robinson. So now you're looking at, from Landon Drebs, who's leading this pack, closely followed by Mr. Wilson, and now following Mr. Wilson. Sorry, Landon.
Yep, and he...
maybe he's just waiting for his teammate. So
we're talking too nice about people.
I know.
But every single time we say something nice, they end up going off. As right now, it is going to be Louis who has actually got past. Well, Louis looking to get past Simmons. Wilson has got past Landon Drebs. He's trying through turn number 1, and then into turn number 2. It looks like the Porsche is going to stick there for the time being through turn number 3. It's going to be right ahead of him for the time being. There's a Guy Manperson in the background looking for a move, but unable to get it done. As right now, it's everybody's cards to play for. Down the inside, got to be looking for it round the outside for Brandon Chan for hashtag Steffers Racing X Mad Horse Racing. It is a nice battle. Danville. We agree. I don't know why that horrible histories quote of "What do you think, Whackers Bonkers?" came to my mind when I said that, and I have no idea why. I just realised you Americans probably don't realise what horrible histories is. Either way, enough of the British chat. This is what happens when you have a Brit in here, chat. If you're new, there's a lot of British talk. As right now, heading down the back straight for Brandon Chan.
Yeah, we're following Brandon. He's up back to Jeremy Mercer, who's right behind Archie. And behind them, you've got Joel Moffat also being closely followed by Calvin Lau. And I'm trying to keep an eye on what's happening on up ahead, but you know, P1 to 5, everybody's spread out between 1 and 2.5 seconds from each other. Until you get up here with Estefano Barrera, who's followed by Mr. Wells and Matt Lehman. Not too closely, but hey, all it takes is a little a little mistake. Travis Robinson has opted to hop into the pits. So we have 3 or 4. Brandon Chan, again, looking to make a move on Guy Manperson.
I just got a little ego boost. Somebody finally said that they like my accent. Let's go.
I saw
I
that.
got I got. If you want to know what my accent is, it's a Lancashire. Well, I say it's a Lancashire accent, but sometimes it's like a Cumbrian Scouse. Sometimes my accent's Lancastrian, but sometimes it's Scouse mixed with Cumbrian. It depends what's going on. Like my accent changes. Because I have got two. Because my dad's from Lancashire, and his family's from Lancashire, but then my mum's family, half of them's from Cumbria, half of them's from Merseyside. So hence why my accent changes quite a bit, because I've got family all over the place.
So I'm going to apologize for the straight up overhead, but you got 2 battles, you know, one after the other, and at least it was kind of showing both of them for a hot minute there.
I mean, this is the thing with ACC, like, we can't have the drone cam where with the leaderboard up at the same time unless we've got PIP.
Yep.
But it's like, that's the unfortunate thing with ACC. Sometimes you can't get it, but right now gonna go down the inside is Jake Palmieri at turn number 16, and then he's gonna get up nice and tidy for the time being to get past Diaz and Moffat, who are actually gonna continue battling, going for the inside line. As Twitch chat is saying, I will go for a bottle of water.
Water.
Bottle of water. Bottle of water. Like the. Like
yeah,
the thing. This is the. Right. Chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why I say bottle of water is because I don't pronounce my T's. Like I've got a proper northern accent, so we just don't pronounce the T's unless a word starts with a T or ends with a T.
Tuesday. Is it Tuesday?
Tuesday. Oh my god, I say it like it's chew. Oh my god. This is what happens when I get paired up with. This is what happens when I get paired up with non-Brits. I realise how heavy my accent is.
It's alright. We're enjoying it. And
yeah.
It's fun.
I mean,
You're good.
at least you don't tell me to shut. At least you don't tell me to shut up like somebody did, because it sounds like I'm only commentating with the way that my voice is.
Oh, Guy Manperson and Mr. Simmons. I will one day learn what his name is. Oh. Matt? Somebody, Max. Okay. So
it says it on the bottom right.
Oh yeah, it does. Oh my gosh.
I didn't realize that was there. It's the third race of the season, Stephanie. And
No,
you've been
it's
here
not-
longer than I have.
I know. The problem is, like, we just had this, like, 2-week break, and I completely forgot. I'm out of my rhythm, and
To be fair, I need to get the rust off as well. But I'm being legit. This is my first time doing commentary in 2025, so I also need to get the rust off. So, heck, if it gets too bad, I've got a gin sat on my table. So if I need, Alexa keeps saying Bailey Alexa keeps saying Bailey quick, so you're good, Steph. Don't need to call me out like that. I see B and I think of Bailey because I know too many Baileys. Fun fact, Bailey is also a drink.
Yep.
And it sucks. Like, the drink's Bailey absolutely sucks. As John Crown, in that very lovely looking livery, making his way through the circuit.
I'm really hating this. Every time I go to the TV, though, that one camera, it always decides to just look at the track with no cars.
Welcome to ACC.
Guy Manperson has gotten past Landon. Dripped.
Are we surprised?
And Brandon Chan is... Oh. I was going to say got past Calvin, but Calvin decided to bop into the pits because he's had enough of this back and forth with you.
I was about to say crew chief. Crew chief's American. His engineer was just like, yeah, no, tires are getting too hot. Just pull it in. We'll sort out the PSI. Just pull your car into the pits. We need to sort this out. Because it's very unpredictable when the weather is hot, 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 unlike the UK, which is absolutely freezing. I am not even going to check the temperature outside right now because I know that it is icy. Trust me, I went to the shop earlier. I almost slipped. Well, I say I almost slipped. I slipped. I almost fell. And I was just walking in boots. So either way, we're going to roll it as the lemon car sat in the background, making their way through the circuit one more time. As going to be heading into the right-hander of turn number 11 and down towards 12 and 13. As S Garcia will make 2 tenths to 7th, you know? Indeed he is, as right now, well, it says 0.491 on there right now, as he's driving for FRT Nova R Store Team. That is a very long name, honestly, nearly as bad as 𝐕𝐸 almost as bad as 𝐕𝐸 Racing Bulls.
So, Jacob Palmieri pop past Brandon Chan for P16. Maybe Brandon didn't fight him too much as he's gold. Didn't want to lose too much time. Nope, he is fighting him because he took it back. No.
Wait.
He went into the pit. Forget it. My race control is being really wonky. So every time somebody goes into the pit, it shows them passing. I guess because the way the pit lane works, it shows them going past them and taking the spot when indeed they're just popping into the pit for their stop.
Yeah, very fair enough. I mean, heck, there was an F1 star. People were clowning on it. It's like 𝐂𝐸𝐳 made the most overtakes in the pit lane, made up the most overtakes over the entire season, and everybody was saying how many of that was from people pitting.
Yep, it's probably a lot. But
yeah.
So now we have
especially with how bad the team is.
Jay Wells right behind Barrera, and S Garcia is now side by side getting past Matt Lehman. Will he make it stick? And he will. Very nice move.
Someone's getting scared of the blue Honda. I don't know why you'd be scared of a blue Honda. It's just a nice little Japanese car. No need to be scared. No need to be scared of the little Honda.
Well, I think
just don't look into the history of Honda. Trust me.
Yeah, I think he's rooting for Omar, and that little blue Honda was catching up as Omar was trying to fight Matt. So, I'm thinking he was a little worried that it was gonna mess up Omar's. You know, he almost got getting past Matt there if he had to fight Rados behind him while trying to get him. That kind of just, yeah, makes life hard. So.
Yeah, well, that's the story of life. Life's hard.
Life's hard.
I mean, heck. You want to talk about life being hard? I was stuck at a job for 3 goddamn years. I was stuck at a job for 3 goddamn years where I made less than £100 a month. Life is hard.
Mm-hmm. And you're young yet, so.
I know. I'm only 19. The next oldest person in the commentary crew is 21. I'm a baby compared to most of you.
Yep.
Don't take that badly, like, or the other.
No.
Don't take that badly.
No,
Like,
you're fine.
I'm not saying that you're old. I'm saying that I'm young compared to you lot.
No, that's all right. My kids like to call me Granny for no reason other than to just annoy me. By the way, so in case anyone is interested, the fastest lap of the race is still held by Travis Nordstrom. It is a 1:33.940, who has also opted to hop in the pit, possibly trying to undercut Mr. Spangler. We shall see.
We actually just had a question. Who is the blue Honda?
Who is the blue Honda? The blue Honda is Mr. Rados, which
Mr.
somebody
Rados.
told me.
No, that's the lemon car.
Oh, the blue car.
Yeah,
it's
the
a
blue
Honda.
car.
I went to a
you're
Honda.
You're looking at the lemon car.
Wait, it's a Honda, right? We're looking for a blue Honda.
Yes, we are looking for a blue Honda. I think it might be Rust.
You know,
It's Rust. It's either
or
Rust or
Diego.
Diego. It will be Rust. Blue Honda. Barrera. Why am I doing so many
maybe
like
one lap
long
behind.
ones?
Okay, there we go. He is 1 lap behind, huh? Poor Patrick. I think he either went off or got pushed off. Or...
I think he got spun on the first lap. Hey, yeah. Come on, lads, calm it down.
And wow, was that murder in the first degree? Let's go
we're
see.
We're gonna get a replay to take a verdict. We're gonna be going down into turn number 16. Ferrari on the McLaren on the inside. Audi on the outside. Bim bam bosh into the barrier. In you go. That is in fact car murder in turn number 16 of the first degree.
So, Spangler has now hopped into the pit. Who was I? Oh, goodness sakes alive. So here's Travis. He's come out of the pits now as P21.
Fancy.
Yeah.
21. No idea why I did that, but here we are.
Yep. So, let's see where he comes out, because we're looking at...
What is the current temperature? That is a good question. What is the current temperature? Seems it's
42 on the track and 35 in the air, I do believe, is the temperature. Jeff Spangler has made it out of the pits ahead of Travis.
Hey up. Number 90's off. Number 90's off. Number 90's off. Patrick
90.
Rust is off. Wilson's just got to stop. Go 30.
That was a lot of information at one time. 90. I lost them up.
Number 90 is Patrick Rust.
Patrick is having a terrible race.
Rust was off. Was he in front of Spangler? No, I don't. No, probably not.
No. So, Spangler and Travis, they are 1.8 seconds apart after all of the pit stop stuff. So, it looks like Travis trying to go in early did not have the outcome he was hoping for.
Wells into the pits, Russellinen into the pits, Crown into the pits. So lots of people in the pits. SRA losing out to Lehman as well from that pit stop. Wilson has a stop go 30. So RIP your race. RIP the race. RIP.
So up here we have, still have Spangler in P1 of all of those who have pit. 𝗏𝗏 is having fun in P2 in that Ferrari of his.
Yeah, bro, Quigg's doing Quigg things. This is the thing, we never really talk about him in these races, which I've noticed, because he's kind of just up there doing his thing. Like, he never really seems to get into battles, but he's always high up. So he's kind of just there. Oh, I'm trying to think of somebody. Who is he like? He's kind of like Alexander Albon. When Alexander Albon doesn't crash, please Williams, save my sanity by not crashing as much this season. But like he's up there, and you don't realise it until you see him up. Until you see him up there, it's like, oh, they're up in P number 2. When the heck did that happen? And now he's in the lead because Max Simmons comes into the pits.
Wells, of course,
Oh, Wells went off.
Really? That's Wells. He looks on.
Yeah, well, Well, no, he went off the track momentarily, and he's now got a macker and a tank. He's now got a macker and a tank up his bumper.
That just makes it. Oh, Simmons went in the pits. Jeez, would they stop doing this stuff?
Yeah, like come on, like
Stop
come on,
pit
just make it a sprint. Do it
Yeah.
BTCC style. Just do two shorter races where there's no pit stops.
Well, if 𝐂𝐸𝐺 was going in for it, he changed his mind, and it didn't pan out. He's dropped back a wee bit.
Indeed, why the heck am I yawning? I had a nap earlier.
You're gonna make me yawn. It's late for me.
It's early. It's late for me. You can't talk about.
No, I can't. I'm old. It's past my bedtime.
Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that.
And Marecki going in for a dive on, or not really a dive. I shouldn't say dive. That wasn't a dive. But he's going in for a move on Mr. O'Brien and making that one stick. And Victor. Ooh, on the outside. Can he make it work for him?
Maybe.
Maybe. We're still waiting. Looks like he did. Look at that.
I mean, the pit stops are done now because the last two are in the pits. This is what happens. We have that pit stop period where it seems to calm down, and now we're back to the clusters. So
now we're back to the clusters.
Get ready, chat. Get ready, chat, because it's about to become chaos. As right now, going to be looking for the outside. Peter O'Brien going to lose out there momentarily. Moffat goes through, as well as 𝐶𝐸𝐺 on the exit, but a little bit of contact. Almost sends around the Nissan. Goes down the inside. Will be Dominic Durant, and he will get the move done. Lovely jubbly. Sound as a pound. Lick the stamp and send it at 16.
That got it spicy.
In for a penny, you're in for a pound. And I'm not even joking, that was the name of a British TV show. As we head through turn number 3 and down towards turn number 4, we've seen plenty of incidents in the opening laps, but it looks like it's going to stay there for the time being number 50, probably. As I'm just trying to look at timing boards, as right now Dominic Durant is trying to make his way through the rest of his circuit, as Sween is now in the pit lane. Box. Show your allegiance at the merch store, as you just click merch, as you do !merch in the chat. Danny Durant, I swear it's Dominic.
I think Danny Durantzed him earlier. That's why we're getting the.
Oh no, it is. I'm just looking back on the stream. It is Danny Durant. Allow me, chat. I'm rusty from the Christmas period. I had a few too libation during the Christmas period.
Yeah.
I had a few too many libations because of the Christmas and holiday period. So allow me. I need to get the rust off. As we go down into the first corner right now, looking out the windshield for Omar Garcia. Bailey, Brandon Quigg. No.
Brooker. It's Brooker.
There's two.
I think you're doing it. I almost feel.
I'm doing it on purpose at this point.
If I didn't like Brooker so much, I'd be like, do it on purpose just to watch Bailey.
I'll be honest, I am doing it on. I'll be honest, I am doing it on purpose now. I love the reactions from the Twitch chat. I'm just looking at it, just like, come on, why not?
But watch
I'm getting called out for lies.
Damn. Damn. Oof. So we'll watch
how
Omar a little
dare
bit.
you.
He's got quite the fan base in here, it seems. So.
Yeah. Who doesn't love having a little bit of a fan base? I mean, I don't think we get them. I think 𝐂𝐸𝐧 does. Who's the person whose grandmother watches?
I always forget. I'm really bad with names. If no one.
Yeah, I know. Same. There is a driver whose grandmother watches
Donovan?
SRA.
Is it Donovan's grandmother? I think.
Yeah, Grandma Colton.
Yep.
Yeah, so Donovan Colton, his grandma watches.
Jason's grandmother.
The thing is, from the Twitch interactions, I have no idea if that is a lie or not, and he's looking for a reaction. As Brookquig now comes into the pit lane finally.
Yep.
You happy I got it right for once? Well, right now, can I just say that is a lovely livery what Omar S13 is driving. Like the gradients, the colours, chef's kiss. Honestly,
it is.
We need more pink race cars. Like people severely underestimate how well pink. If it's done correctly, pink looks so good on a race car. As Lehman will go wide on the exit of turn number 10, and now that's going to give the opportunity to Omar S13, who will get ahead for the time being. Lehman's going to have to slot him behind, and he's going to lose out for the time being. Omar S13 up into P number 7 as we head it down into the back part of the circuit, but we're going to continue going as Jeff Spangler leads this race, followed by Travis Nordstrom, Gomo Wilson, Dan Cran, Estefano Barrera, Jack Wells, Omar S13, Max Lehman, Andrew Lados, Matt Lehman, Andrew Lados, and Timothy Flamger rounds out the top 10. Right now, I'm going to go over to Guy Manperson as he's locked in a battle with Kelvin Lau as we head it down into the final corner here at Misano. Going to get a little bit close to the rear end of that car, but going to lose out as he put on the brakes a little bit too much through 16. As we head down to turn number 1, it's Kelvin Lau in control. Guy Manperson chasing him behind.
He is, and keeping an eye up here on Mr. Nordstrom, who still holds our fastest lap. He's gaining some time ever so slowly to Jeff Spangler. So maybe, just maybe, by the end of this race, it might get a little fun for P1.
Never say never with racing. That is the key factor. Never say never, because anything and everything could happen. Heck, for all we know, Jeff Spangler could spin it going through to number 13. Please do.
Yeah, but.
Did he go wide? Did he go wide for turn number 12?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, he deserves a little bit of attention from the commentators, though. I mean, you can't, even though the guy's been like hanging out in P1 without much competition up there and just kind of having a good time, we need to give him some attention now.
Yeah,
so,
it's almost we're giving him attention. It's almost like we want something to happen.
No, I mean, yeah. No,
it's
I don't want anything bad.
It's almost like we're trying to commentators curse him, so we get Travis Nordstrom versus Jeff Spangler soon.
No.
Nah.
No.
To be fair, nah, I'm lying. Like, why would we do such a thing? Why would we do such a thing? We're just two happy girlies to be doing some good old commentary on SRA. Let's be honest. We would never do something as malicious as that.
No. Besides, it's a nice livery. Look at this, like green and black. You know, it's very
It would be a lot better if it was
green
pink.
and black.
To be fair, green and black is always a good combo.
It is.
Like that's the thing. Actually, looking at Travis Nordstrom's car as well, like green and black, white, pink and black, like those two color combinations. Like you could just never beat them as the Pillars Racing sponsor on the doors of the car. No, it's not as good as the British car in front of it because British engineering is true. But heck, who knows? I mean, I say that, but looking at the top 10, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There is 4 Fords inside the top 10, and can we just point out this as well because I haven't really mentioned this. We've got two NASAs. We got 2 Nissans P3 and 4. Since when was the Nissan this good?
Can we see Diaz? Sure.
No, because we're currently watching this battle.
Well,
maybe later.
Well, Victor is up on Marecki, so no. And yeah, since BOP, the Nissan's been. I forgot what the Nissan's good at. I want to say like straight line speed, but like I drive a Porsche normally, so that's the case all the time.
Yeah, I know, same. Like I drive a Lamborghini. As right now, Kelvin Lau, there's gonna be so many clips of me just doing that this evening. That's like the 5th time I've done it. As Kelvin Lau going to be on the defensive right now from 𝐷𝐴𝐺𝐲, who is going to be looking for a move around the outside of turn number 8, and he will get it done for the time being. We've got Guy Manperson sat in the background in that grey and black livery, known as the Reaper G team. As right now, going to be heading through turn number 9 and down to turn number 10. The freeway battle continues here at Misano, right here on SRA at Twitch.tv/Sim Racing Alliance. Omar S13 is going to lose out there momentarily as we do continue going on for us. Lehman also going to come into the battle in the little bit of the background. It's Jess Spangler leading from Travis Nordstrom and Goma Wilson.
You know, I know that I don't know who Danville is, because I don't recognize a lot of the names. But I'm gonna apologize. But I'm gonna stay away from 𝐂𝐸 because every time I put the camera on him, he loses time to the guy in front of him. So,
oh no!
I know you want to watch him, but I think his best chance at getting past Wells and taking that P6 is for me to not watch him, it seems.
Well, we say we don't want to watch him. You know what my reaction to that is? Oh no! Anyway, Anyway, last week. So what if he loses time? We're giving the Twitch chat content.
We are.
As we've got 18 minutes, 14 seconds remaining, I'm going to be honest, that first 10 minutes dragged, and then it's just gone like a flash from there.
Well, the first few minutes were quite exciting as we had several incidents in our lap 1.
Oh, it's Luis Velez.
Ah, killed at Watkins Glen on the final race of the previous season.
I was asleep.
Let me think. Well, I guess if you were in D2 last season, that would have been me watching you and embarrassingly have a horrible memory about it. Because I just have a... Oh, you were in D1? I didn't see it then.
Neither did I, because I was asleep.
But you did. Were you asleep? I thought you were commentating last season.
Well, the thing is, I was, but only for like 3 of the races because for some reason my body, because I wasn't able to do the tactic which I've done this season of don't sleep much on a Monday because Raw's on, catch up on the sleep after college, and then I'm awake for this. Which to be honest was a fine line for round number 2, as you know. Like you probably remember that from round number 2 actually, just before Christmas, because when you were about to spam at me, but then I just joined the VC.
Yep. Well, I just suggested that you. Oh, look at a bunch of drive-throughs. Brandon Chan now, Landon Drebs, both with drive-throughs. It's the Misano track limits striking now in this last order of the race.
Track limits. Thank God we don't have COTA.
Well, there is a wicked spot or two here, which actually a wicked spot, which if you get, you can often get a double track limit on back going into sector 3.
Yeah, I've done it many times on the exit of turn number 13. As right now, it's going to be 𝐷𝐴𝐺𝐲 versus Jeremy Mercer. Going to be going through turn number 14 and going to be going over for the rest of the battle. But it's going to be it's a little bit argy-bargy, but we get through but it's a little bit argy-bargy, which is also a food round over here across the pond. But nice and tidy onto the main straight. No idea why I was stuttering, but here we are.
Yep, so I'm going to bet that those 2 unfortunate souls with the drive-through were victims of...
Turn number 13.
Yeah. as Landon goes in for his drive-through penalty. So
Oh,
here's
no!
Victor doing Victor things.
Yeah, Victor's being Victor. Why did I put my Pepsi on? My Pepsi's there. I'm used to having it on my desk behind me now, but I put it on the floor next to my chair, and I don't know why. Honestly, chat, I'm having Pepsi Max. What's everybody's beverage of choice this evening? As right now, we're going to see Victor Diaz gonna be looking for a move around the outside. What's your beverage of choice this evening, Stephanie? While I go through this.
Actually having an apple tea of all things. I do want to be able to sleep after this. I'm gonna hop up to Jeremy Mercer, who's just been passed by Jacob Palmieri, who passed Jacob Palmieri and then got passed by Jacob Palmieri. Was closely followed by Calvin Lau and Guy Manperson. Meanwhile, I will keep an eye on Mr. Diaz. No, not an apple teeny, like literally apple tea. Oh.
Replay of that. Oh my god! I put my bottle down on my drink, and I just look at the screen, and they go around, lose it on me. Yeah,
Ow,
goes off track, loses the traction. Punteroonie, off you go at 14. Oh, that's gonna hurt the back in the morning.
He lost the back on somebody.
Yeah, goes off track, loses. He goes off track, loses the rear end traction into the braking zone, and just unlucky, off the track you go.
Corsia. Now he's trying to make a move on Wells, and now that we're watching, let's see what happened. Oh.
Right, lads, calm it down a bit. Please don't punt each other off the track unless you're gonna do it like BTCC. It's not like BTC, lads, where you got another race in an hour. You gotta wait another week before you can race each other again. But right now, through turn number 11, it will be Omar S. Garcia who will be on the outside. Wells on the inside. It's gonna be down the inside for Wells through turn number 13 on the exit. Runs a little bit wide for Omar S. Garcia down into 14. It will be Wells who will be. Don't know why I'm saying Wells. It's Lehman who will have no. It is Wells. Lehman's behind. My brain's not braining. As right now we do have Escorcia going to be looking to go for it, but he's going to lose out there. He was not able to get the move done, and now Lehman's going to be trying to catch up. And you can also see the lemon car of Rados there in the background. The nice little lemon Honda may actually get involved in this battle with 12 minutes 52 seconds remaining.
Yep, they've been battling. You could see Omar has just about had enough of the back of that McLaren in front of him. He tried. And let's see. Who else are we? Oh yes, back to Victor Diaz here, who up the back of Eric Marecki. See if he can make a move in here. As Joel pops his nose in there.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, Moffat looked like he was going to go for the move down the inside at turn number 4.
I might have been a bit optimistic at that point, though. So.
Yeah, it would have been a bit optimistic, but it's still...
Okay.
He's still going to go for it, as we do see Victor Diaz versus Eric Marecki going to be going around the outside at turn number 8, heading down towards turn number 9, and then turn number 10. He will have the inside line through 9, and then Val giving me inside line through 10. Will he be able to cover off, though? Is the opportunity. The switchback will be enabled for Eric Marecki to bring us onto the exit at 10, down onto the back straight, and it's going to be wheel to wheel, side by side for these two drivers, pedal to the metal, foot to the floor. It will be Marecki who's going to go after Victor Diaz through turn number 11, down towards turn number 12 and 13, through the right-hander, and then into 13 you go. Merck can lose the rear end right there, but it's going to be the Merck. He goes to the track, but he punts off Marecki, and that's going to be leaving quite a bit of carnage. He's now going to defend from Moffat, but that's going to proceed right into another battle. But that is the 307. We're probably going to have an apple. That is just really unfortunate. Tries to come back on the track for Diaz. Marecki just absolutely unable to do anything. A little bit of a punt. Around he goes. That's just extremely, extremely unfortunate. 10 minutes, 50 seconds. 10 minutes, 50 seconds remain here at Misano.
That's a shame. Let's hop on back here with Durant, who is... it's probably the closest battle I've got to look at the moment. with Durant, Simons, and 𝐓𝐿 in front of them.
Somebody in Twitch chat just said. Somebody in Twitch chat saying, pro tip, don't drive the NSX if you're trying to get into ACC again. Pro tip, do drive the NSX if it has BOP. If there is no BOP, then don't drive the NSX. Unless it's Donington, because the NSX is rapid around Donington, and it's like one of the only tracks where it's actually rapid, and I don't know why, but from my experience with no BOP, like, it is rapid.
Oh, Mercer and Palmieri, I guess Palmieri, Jacob just like flew past Jeremy. Just 1 minute he was, or 1 second he was 2/10 back, and now he's 3/10 ahead. I'm not sure how that snuck past us. So we'll go back and look at Brooker.
Brooker Quig? Nah, that's clearly Bailey. That's clearly Bailey
It's a
Quig.
Bailey Quig. Oh wait, and then we've got.
I'm just doing it on purpose at this point.
Okay, well, our fan favorite Omar here is looking up the backhand of Wells again.
Again, I mean, this is the racing that we like, and it happens all the time. And now the thing is, S Garcia just can't get past Wells. But so then that puts him at the grip of Lehman, and like I said, 𝐲𝐳𝐷𝑜s is now in this battle as well.
He is, and he's close in this battle. Maybe we'll pull Lehman off at S Corsia for a little bit. As he is. Oh, who to watch? Who to watch?
Who to watch? Who to watch? I mean, to be fair, I would say. Right, 𝐲𝐳𝐷𝑜s. To be fair, I think we should watch 𝐲𝐳𝐷𝑜s because we've been watching S Garcia a lot.
Okay, we will watch 𝐲𝐳𝐷𝑜s, and we will still be able to see S Corsia in that. We'll just watch Matt, okay, Mr. Lehman. So it's kind of fun because I'm looking at my timings, and well, up until this second, yeah, S Corsia is the exact same time away from Wells as 𝐲𝐳𝐷𝑜s is to Lehman, and this keeps going back and forth. So kind of interesting. I see that Diego is not a fan of Jeff Spangler winning this race or being in P1. I will not jinx Jeff by saying he's winning.
I don't know, Jeff's
in P1.
I don't know. Jeff's had a pretty good race so far.
He's had a fantastic race so far, but 7.5 minutes is 7.5 minutes for something terrible to happen.
We're not going to talk. Yeah, you know what? We're not going to. You know what? We're not going to talk about him now because somebody in Twitch just said, "Jinx him, please." So we're just not going to talk about him so that we don't jinx him.
I'm gonna hop down to Simons, who is looking to make a move on 𝐓𝐿. We'll see if anything happens here.
People say I say Simmons.
Did I say Simons or Simmons? Simons?
Yeah, no. The thing is, some people say Simons, some people say Simmons.
I've never heard Simons, so that's why I go with Simmons.
Yeah, because like Simons, you would think that's like more than one Simon.
Yeah, it's multiple Simons.
Yeah, but it's only one Simon, so it's like Simmons.
Yeah.
Last names can be confusing sometimes.
They can be.
I mean, to be honest, no. You know what's even weirder? So many people spell my last name wrong, and because it's spelled MARSHALL, but some people get rid of the A, get rid of one of the L's and put in E, or they just spell it with one L. Like, it's not that high. Rear end slipped out there momentarily for Wells.
This is the view.
Hey, oh yeah, 𝐲𝐳𝐷𝑜s, through goes 𝐲𝐳𝐷𝑜s. Lehman majorly lost out there. We may want to go through it off board cameras. They're going to be wheel to wheel, side by side. down the back straight with 5 minutes 38 seconds remaining in this race. Lehman will stay ahead as we go through the right-hander and then down towards 13 and through turn number 12 and through turn number 13 for the time being. Just extremely... These guys have just been going at it for, oh, minute, how long now? Like 30 minutes?
At least.
Yeah, like 𝐓𝐻𝐳, Corsa and Lehman have been going at it for like at least 30 minutes. And then in the past 5 minutes, 𝐲𝐳 has come into the battle. So it's just getting better and better.
Yeah, but 𝐲𝐻𝐳 has really pulled Lehman off of S. Corsa. He's just under a second behind now, whereas before he was much closer to S. Corsa. So Omar's got a little bit of breathing room now in the back. See if that can help him get up to Wells.
Well, we say he's got breathing room. What about it? What about their tyres? Because S. Corsa has gone for quite a few overtakes, but hasn't got them done. So surely that's going to have killed his tyres quite a bit.
Could be, and he's gone. You know, he's really looked hard at getting that move done. May have cooked his tires. I don't know how the Mustang is on tires here, but
I'll be honest, I just don't know anything about the Mustang because I hate the Mustang. But right now on the exit of turn number 10, it's going to be 𝐲𝐻𝐳 who will look for an opportunity here. He will get working wheels side by side. Nissan, known for its straight line speed at some points, but Lehman must be a setup. Must be a setup difference because that McLaren accelerates so quickly.
Could be.
Lehman will lose the rear end momentarily and goes off track. That's going to give 𝐲𝐻𝐳 an opportunity. You make one mistake and it's like money, and it's like the money in the bank briefcase. You cash in at the main opportunity. 𝐲𝐻𝐳 up at a P number 9 after that mistake by Lehman. I don't know why I've been doing so many WWE references tonight.
𝐲𝐻𝐳 is definitely very happy. He's been trying for that spot for a long time now. Getting a healthy enough lead for the last 3 minutes of a race. Speaking of a healthy lead, I know Diego doesn't want to see this, but here's Jeff Spangler 2 seconds ahead of Travis Nordstrom.
Right, yeah. We'll go to him when we'll go to him.
I did not mean to look at the driver.
What?
Sorry.
Ah, yes. Let's look at the driver and try curse him even more. We are doing no such thing. So right, we'll go back to Spangler when those green lights go white, because then he'll be on the final lap. As right now, Dominic Durance is going to be on the back of Simmons and Tlox-Claire. As right now, Rutsalainen also in the background.
Anytime, Diego.
The people appreciate it. No, they don't. No, but nobody wants to see a race leader who's flying off into the distance. People want to see actual racing.
Guy man person. Speaking of racing, Guy man person. Not gonna get past Palmieri. No, we're gonna get past Calvin Lau as Palmieri is back there passing Louis, which, you know, just can't seem to see them both. This is gonna drive me nuts. There's this going on. I need my picture-in-picture, guys.
Yeah, like, come on, guys. Well, maybe. Well, it's taking ages. Maybe when I finally get a PC.
And back here, Simmons and Durance. Durance made it past Simmons. They're really trying to take advantage of that last minute and a half we've got left of this race. Just.
Yeah. Well. We say that we're on the. They've got a lot of 2 sectors to go, because looking at the time left and looking where Jeff Spangler is, it is going to be. We're going to be going on to the final lap for Jeff Spangler soon. So this is the penultimate lap right now, because maths, as the pit window does disappear. So now we go back to the main racing, as we got 54 seconds remaining on the clock. However, everything else is going to be happening nicely, as Guy Man Person still looking for the overtake on Kelvin Lau, but it's just not going to work out for the time being because it comes all the time, as it's going to be looking for an opportunity all over the back of him. But we'll stick to this man because apparently it's what the Twitch because apparently it's what the people want. So we'll give you what the people want, and we'll watch _𝐷𝐸 for his final lap as drive-through. Somebody's calling for a drive-through. Somebody needs Travis Nordstrom to pick up the win here. Final lap drive-through for Jeff Spangler. It would be an absolute astonisher. And right now going to be heading through turn number 8 and then down towards turn number 9. The white flags fly around the circuit. It is the final lap of Misano. We had the Christmas break. We was off for 2 weeks, but now we are back to business. Heading down the back straight, pedal to the metal, foot to the floor, through 11, into 12, through 11, into 12, into 13. Little bit of inside banking you can use due to the dip of the curbs, if realistically, because of the natural elevation, the way it works. As we go to track side for the cameras, he's going through 15 into 16. One last time I'll say for this man, pedal to the metal, foot to the floor, from start to finish. Jeff Spangler wins the Misano GP to win round number 3 of season 13 in SRA. Travis Nordstrom P2, and 𝐕 has got past Lehman. He's looking for an opportunity on the final lap into the final corner. Could 𝐷𝐸 lose out to a Honda? He ends up going wide. 𝐕𝐸 picks it up. 𝐂𝐸 can't do much. 𝐕𝐸, final corner, final lap. That's how you make up into P7. 𝐂𝐸 tried to get into P6 the entire time. Ended up P8. Jeremy Mercer having that final lap overtake as well, it seems, as Victor being unable, as Victor Diaz will come home P15, Jeremy Mercer P16, Moffat P17. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how we do it. That is it. It's check, done, finished. Jeff Spangler P1, as the rest of the drivers are going to come into the final few corners, but there's plenty of gaps still left. The only one who may get an opportunity is Sween. Stop go for 30-second penalty for Eric Marecki, so that puts him down into P30, and that is just extremely unfortunate. Stephanie, you might want to jot down who's top 3 so we can get them in for interviews.
Yeah, and I already forgot who won silver. I looked at it, and
Kelvin Lau.
Yes, that is it. You're right. So you remember that. I actually took a little screenshot.
Was it Lehman?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What was it Lau?
It was...
click return to pit.
Man, Bailey, stop messing with us.
Click return to pit.
I think it was Lehman.
Oh, yeah, no, it was Lehman. Yeah, it was Lehman.
Yep, Matt Lehman.
Right, we'll get Wilson in first. We'll get Wilson in first because he is P3.
Let's see. Well, we'll get who we can get right now. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see who we can steal.
We can steal Jeff, and we can steal Nordstrom. So, they are...
We
want Travis?
Is last.
Okie dokie. Well, I am going to steal Travis then.
It's the first time we've had Travis now.
Might be. Hello, Travis, and welcome to the booth.
Hey.
Congratulations on P2.
I just want to confirm something here, Travis. Haven't we had you in here at the end of every single race this season now?
Yeah, I think so.
Can I just note the very casual? Yeah, you have. You're not at all surprised.
Well, I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it, partially. It's really early in the season. There's still plenty of time for me to mess up. and ruin my good lead.
Yeah, good
well,
lead you have.
speaking of lead, it wasn't the lead today, but it was still a podium. Talk us through your race. What was it like, especially with those very hot track conditions?
Yeah, so quali, I was really annoyed on my best lap. Would have been a really good lap. I think it might have even taken pole. I got held up by a driver who was going pretty slow in the final sector. Like, I think he made a mistake or something. And then I kept invalidating. So I'm really glad I just got P2 because that was on the last lap. I was really worried I was gonna not set a good lap. And then in the race, man, the Ford is so difficult to drive in Sector 1. You basically have to drift it through the double right-hander, and I think that just kills the tires. So I was reasonably fast in keeping up with Jeff at the beginning of stints, but I think partially just because you have to kind of drift the car around that Sector 1, it just kills the tires so quickly. He just had
I
a lot more
noticed
pace.
that towards the end of the race, so you had the purple lap, I believe, at the end. Yeah, you purple lap for the race. But I did notice that toward the end, you were losing. There for a while, you were gaining time on him. I thought, oh, this might get really good by the end. But then you started to lose, quite a bit over the last half of that last stint.
Yeah, for sure. I think part of it was tire wear. Probably not all of it, but the other part of it was, especially on the second stint, I was getting pretty close to a lot of warnings. I wasn't at 3. I wasn't at my final warning, but I was on 2. And yesterday in the practice race, I went from 2 to 4 in one corner, and I don't know how that happened. And Ivan, who I was driving with, also had that happen to him, where he gained 2 warnings in a single corner. So, like, I don't know if that's a glitch or if, for example, on the last corner, you can cut the inside and then also cut the outside. So I was just taking it kind of easy as well. But it was, a combination of both of those. The tire wear on this car is pretty brutal, especially in these hot temperatures. And also, I was kind of playing it safe because I figured if I had a chance, it's already passed.
I think, Alexa, what'd you say? That was turn 13 you can get the double cut on?
Yeah, 13 you could get the double cut, because 13 very quickly, if you go wide on the exit of 13, it's technically also cutting 14 for some reason, like the way that the game... For some reason on the game, it's like, even though there's a gap between the corners, the game classes them as 2 consecutive corners, which the barriers are basically right next to in-game. So it's like, you're only cutting 13, but the game classifies it as 13 and 14. It's really weird.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense why the game is doing that.
Yeah. No, I get it. I think a couple seasons ago when we raced here, I remember driver's briefing, somebody brought that up, and so it's the only reason I remember and know. But anyway, fantastic race. Congratulations. Let's hope that you can continue this streak throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, here's hoping.
And I guess I will... I know last time I asked you if you wanted to give a shout out, and you were like, yeah, I already kind of did it last time, so, so, you know what? I'm not going to ask you.
Well, I will actually. I want to shout out. I want to shout out Koa, because he actually is in Korea now. He's doing the SRA, or not the SRA, the Hyundai race series or whatever. So representing SRA and representing the United States. So it's pretty cool.
That's
awesome. Yeah, I'll just shout him out again for this week.
So are you able to be in contact with him, just out of curiosity? How is he enjoying it?
He's really liking it. He's in our Discord for Pillars Racing, so he's posting stuff every once in a while. Yeah, he seems like he's having fun. I don't think he started racing yet. I think that's going to be maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't been following it up much, but
that's fantastic.
Seems like he's having fun.
Good for him. Well, fantastic. I hope he is having fun and he, has a great time and, I guess, successful.
Yeah.
What we want to say,
it's gonna be hard though. It's USA was definitely one of the weaker regions, and he said that was part of the reason he was able to make it in. He said if it was in Europe, there was no way. Those European drivers, man, are so fast. They're They're ridiculous. So I think Menning's got the same thing. You know, Menning's the fastest driver in SRA by a long shot, and he's already been saying that like he's not sure how well he's going to do it because those European drivers are just so fast.
Yeah, some of them are insanely fast. But I wish them both the best of luck.
Prize money too. There's
yeah,
like $30,000 worth of prize money, so they're grinding like crazy.
Wow, that's a lot of money for a short period of time. Amazing. Well, I wish them both the best of luck. Hoping they're having a great experience, and thank you for filling us in on how things are going down over there.
Yep, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Have a great night.
Yeah, you too.
Hold on, I'm gonna move him. I'm gonna get better at moving people one day. All right, so we need to find. Oh, I see a Matt Lehman.
Hey, let's get Lehman.
Let's get Lehman.
And I actually do believe this is the first. Lehman, welcome to the D1 box.
Oh, thank you. I'm surprised to be here.
Well, you did win silver, so that is why you're here, sir. You're here for an interview, so you have to answer our questions. You are contractually obligated. But we'll make it nice and simple for you. How was that race for you? Of course, in the silver win as well.
It was honestly really tough. I had some audio issues, so like 5 minutes in, I lost all audio. So I was just driving on silent for much of the race. So yeah, that probably hurt the pace a little bit, so I couldn't really defend much. So, just, I don't know. I was running top 10 still, but lots of good positions towards the end there. So yeah, a little bit tough, but I'm glad to be back after, spending quite a few months out.
You talked about it there with like the audio issues and everything. There was quite a few moments, it seemed, with like the rest of the silver drivers, and especially that lap 1 actually. What was lap 1 like for you? Because there was a lot of chaos on that lap from our POV.
Yeah, for sure. I got a front row seat to that because I think it was down by turn 3. There was quite a bit of commotion there, so thankfully all that stuff happened right in front of me, and I was able to get through without a scratch. So count my blessings on that one, I guess.
I'll let you do some.
Sorry, what was that?
Just saying, I'll let Stephanie do some questions.
Let me do some questions. I wasn't ready for this. Yeah, it's I don't remember that much. But anyway, the temperatures. I don't even remember what car you were driving, Matt. I'm sorry. This is how bad my memory is.
No, you're good. I drove a McLaren.
Ooh, some people were saying the McLaren looked like it was doing really good at this track. What do you think?
It did feel quite good on fresh tires, but maybe a bit of a skill issue. But halfway through both stints, I would kind of burn up the rear tires, and so from that point on, at least on my car, it was just oversteering like mad. So yeah, just a matter of keeping it straight. I was also on 3 track limits, so I really had to take it easy, especially towards the end there.
Yeah, those can be pretty bad there.
Yep, for sure.
Oh, somebody in the chat is asking, what wing did you run?
Oh, geez, I don't even know. I don't do setups. I load a setup that one of my teammates give me, and I just run with it. I'll have to take a look.
Yeah, sounds like they need to shoot you a message and get the details.
Yeah, I mean, the straight line speed was honestly pretty good, like better than I thought. I lost out to the Mustangs, of course, but I know there were a couple times where Rados, I was kind of drag racing Rados, and I beat him both times on the back straight. So whatever wing I ran, I guess it was pretty good.
Nice. Any shout outs?
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the entire team at Champion Motorsports. Thanks for having me back after a bit of a sabbatical. And yeah, shout out to my teammate Jake. He did a pretty damn good race.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us up in the booth. Congratulations on your silver win.
Yep, appreciate it. See y'all.
See ya. And now we can get our winner, right?
Have we done third? I do not believe we have. We've done second. We've done silver. Unless we just want to go, unless Twitch chat just wants the winner now, which is a bit harsh, but unless Twitch chat just wants the winner of Jeff Spangler.
They might. I think it's starting to thin out a little bit, so I'm just gonna. I don't remember who third was, because I have a really bad memory. Was it Gomer? I thought it was Gomer, and I was about to say that. So we can pull in Gomer quick, and then we'll grab Jeff. We'll try to move this along a little bit more. Okay, 8 wing, they said. Coming to you. Move it. Hello, Gomer. Welcome to the booth.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Hey, congratulations on a P3 win tonight. How was it?
It was tough. I was sticking with Nordstrom for a little while, but had three track cuts by about 30 minutes, so I was in survival mode at the end, but turned out all right.
Oof, that's good. And how did you feel about those temperatures?
Those were tough too. Had the ducts wide open. Left rear was struggling, but made it around, so it was fun.
Nice. So you weren't trying to fry any eggs on the track?
No, I could use some eggs right now, though.
Oh, okay. Alexa, you got any questions, thoughts?
I mean, yeah, just double checking this. You drove a Nissan, right?
I did.
Yeah, what was the Nissan like around this circuit? Because personally, I'm not a Nissan driver, so it would actually be good to get a Nissan driver's thoughts on just like Misano and like what it is to drive. Like, did you have to pull any like drifting maneuvers? As we did get told the Fords had to drift through the double right-hander in that first sector. So what was it like for the Nissan around the circuit?
Yeah, it's probably pretty similar to the Ford. Really wants to understeer in that first sector, and when that left rear starts to go, it does like to, slide around a little bit, but overall not too bad. Dan Cran, my teammate, helped me set the car up pretty good, so had it pretty consistent and was able to drive at a pretty good pace today. So I was pretty happy with it.
Nice, did a good job, and again, congratulations on that P3. And now, I guess we will. Anybody you want to shout out to? Almost forgot.
No, just Dan Cran, best teammate in the world.
Just Dan Cran, best teammate in the world. Sounds good. All right, well, I'll let you get back down to the D1 chat and race
Alrighty.
review and all that other happy stuff.
Alright, thank you guys for having me.
Thank you. And I guess we need to get Jeff in here.
One person everybody was asking for.
There he is.
Jeff Spangler. Hello, sir.
Hello. How are you guys doing?
My voice hurts. How are you? How did you find that race? Well, of course, yeah.
Great.
Definitely as well.
Yeah, no, it was great. Kind of said the last time at Brands, it's just a great feeling to be able to go out and execute and win from start to finish. I knew it was going to be very important to get away from Travis as quickly as possible at the beginning of the race. In the practice race last night, it was about like 0.4 that Tim was starting to catch me, so I wanted to be above that, and was able to get there by the end of the first lap, and kind of just kept him at arm's length the whole rest of the way. He was kind of gaining on me, especially after the pit cycle. I figured towards the beginning he was probably taking it a little easy to save his tires a little bit, but I just had enough to put in consistent laps, and like I said, just keep churning out lap after lap, and they weren't the fastest laps, but yeah, it was a great race.
Yeah, it was. And somebody's asking how many off tracks you had by the end.
I had one off track and no cut warnings.
Wow, that's pretty
flex.
Pretty prime.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, The track kind of clicked for me between yesterday and today. I was very surprised to end up on pole. I only did like I think 3 or 4 laps because I think I did like a 33.1 or something, and that was my personal best, and I was gonna be happy with that regardless. I was anticipating maybe having to try to undercut some guys, maybe pit after 20 minutes. So yeah, I was very surprised, very happy to be able to get it on pole, and like I said, go coast to coast.
Yeah, that was probably the almost an ideal race for you there.
Oh yeah, no question. Traffic was pretty good. Came up on a couple Madhouse cars. We were in voice chat, and yeah, no, everything kind of went well for me except for coming out of the pits, collision with Patrick Rust, who I was watching the map and I knew somebody was there, but it's one of those where like the game doesn't tell you anything, and if somebody's running out wide there, yep, they're gonna approach you so fast you don't even see him on radar. So I knew he was there. I was just chatting with him. He said he realized I was there, but it was too late. So thankfully it was just door-to-door contact. So some damage. It mostly just rattled me. I was like, man, I was already looking at the delta, and I think a little bit further ahead from Travis than when I went to the pits. So I was like super excited. And that happened, but sometimes you just gotta put stuff like that behind you and keep your head down, and I was able to do that today, so very pleased.
Awesome. You did a great job tonight. Anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to everybody at Madhouse. Good luck to everybody else the rest of this week. Very happy for Kelvin and his results. I think he had P2 Solar, P11 overall. So yeah, very, very pleased for us as a team.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us again. Congratulations, and hopefully next week is as good or better. Well, it can't be better for you now, can it?
I could have gotten fastest lap. So
could have gotten fastest lap.
I knew that wasn't gonna happen. It was Travis
close.
Was really cranking those out, by the way, because it kept popping up on my ACC drive, and it was like Travis purple lap, Travis purple lap. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, so
yeah,
a little sweaty there. But where are we going next week? I don't even know.
I've been avoiding having to face what we're going next week because I
don't
know either. I don't know. I actually don't know. That's why I'm avoiding it.
So that's
good question.
It is week 4.
I think it's Alton Park.
Ooh, really?
I think.
Oh, Wet Nürburgring. I've heard.
Wet Nürburgring. That's right. That's right. Wet Nürburgring, quick plug to those who might be listening still and want to do our endurance race this Saturday. Make sure you get your quality laps in before early Friday morning. It is also going to be at Nürburgring, and it will probably also be wet. So, good practice opportunity for anybody who's doing endurance and Team Series.
Yes, sir. And
all right.
with that, I will bid you adieu. Thank you for joining us. Big congratulations.
Thanks a lot. Have a good one.
You too. All right. And that is it for us for this evening. Sounds like we will be asking you to join us next week at the same time, same place, where we'll be racing a wet Nürburgring.
Let's go. Honestly, who doesn't actually love Nürburgring? Well, to be fair, Stephanie.
Me?
I love it. I got very hyped when he said Alton because that's my home circuit. But no, well, we're talking about next week. That's for us too. But of course, the racing action this week is not done yet. Tomorrow night, right here on twitch.tv/sim_alliance_racing. Words. I'm going to restart it because I botched that. So it's not done yet. Right here, tomorrow night on twitch.tv/SimRacingAlliance, it is Division 2. We're back at Misano. And then if you want to get the action for the rest of tonight, it is over on YouTube. It's already over, but it would have happened. You can catch the D3 and the D5 races over on YouTube. And then tomorrow night, D4 and 6. And of course, endurance this weekend if somebody ends up streaming it, because I know I'm not going to be there because I'm working on Saturday, so yeah, very unfortunate. But of course, me and Stephanie will be back next week. You got the rest of your tiers to watch or catch up on or watch tomorrow night. But of course, I've been 𝐓𝐸𝐺𝐸𝐺. Alexa Marshall with Stephanie Fisher. This has been SRA. Good night.